Imagine fighting a war that ended decades ago. Meet Hiroo Onoda, the Japanese soldier who held his ground in the jungle for 29 years, refusing to surrender. Born in 1922 in Kamikawa, in the Japanese Empire, Hiroo Onoda was a trained intelligence officer with a specialization in guerrilla warfare. His orders were clear: disrupt the enemy and never surrender. In 1944, he was deployed to the remote jungles of Lubang Island in the Philippines with strict instructions to hold the island at all costs. But in 1945, World War II ended, except for Onoda. When Japan surrendered, he didn't believe it. Leaflets were dropped, messages broadcasted, even search parties sent. Yet he thought it was enemy propaganda, made trickery. For 29 years, he lived off the land, surviving on bananas, coconuts, and stolen food from the locals. He attacked perceived enemies, believing the war raged on, occasionally engaging in shootouts with locals and the police. Imagine the isolation, the paranoia, the determination. To him, every day was still a battle for the empire. Fast forward to 1974. A curious adventurer named Norio Suzuki declared his mission: find Onoda, a panda, and Yeti, three things that seem impossible to find in the forest of Lubang. And he did. Suzuki found Onoda in the jungle. Although Onoda was glad to see a fellow Japanese, he refused to surrender without orders from his commander. The Japanese government tracked down Major Taniguchi, Onoda's former superior, who traveled to the island to relieve him. And so, on March 9, 1974, he emerged in full uniform, with a rifle in hand, and surrendered. 29 years after the war had ended, he handed over his rifle, a sword, 500 rounds of ammunition, several hand grenades, and a dagger his mother gave him to kill himself if captured. He was pardoned by the Philippine president and returned to Japan. What do you think of Onoda's prolonged mission? Let us know in the comments.